What's up everybody, I'm Zero Zeus and welcome back to another Boruto video. So this is going to be my Boruto episode 131 review. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. Thank you for watching and let's get right into the video. So the name of this episode was The Power of the Nine Tails. And basically that kind of gives you a little bit of insight into what the episode will be about. So the episode picks up where it left off last episode, and you have Yoshiki hovering over Sasuke, Boruto, and Naruto. And it's funny because the person that's standing in front of Naruto now is actually somebody who is part of a great threat in the future, right? And he just doesn't know that yet. It's funny how dumbfounded he is at the guy that's in front of him. He's like, "Who is this?" And everybody else knows what's going on except for like him and the other people that show up, right? So basically, they're talking to Yoshiki. Yoshiki comes back. He's there. He's talking. I think it's so funny how he's like, well, who is this guy? He's like, well, I know who you are. Hey, you're really famous. Blase blase and stuff like that. Just poking fun at Naruto, and it's like, you know me, right? And basically, Naruto lunges at him, and well, no, before he lunges at him, he throws the fish hook through Naruto. It doesn't take any chakra from him. So basically, at this point in the episode, I guess they were hinting at like, hey, maybe seals on people, like sealing the chakra in somebody's body, will probably keep him from being able to steal it, right? And so since he couldn't steal it, when Naruto lunges at him, he basically just hems him up, and he's like has him floating there, and then he's about to go and deal with Sasuke and Boruto, and at this moment, right, at this moment when all this commotion is going on, then you have Jiraiya. He shows up. Now, the reason why I want to mention Jiraiya, because I think it's so funny. At the time when he showed up, Boruto actually used a Rasengan, a full Rasengan, with no clones or anything like that. And I just thought that was really nice that Jiraiya got to see that. And don't get me wrong, Boruto didn't hit him or anything like that, but he did throw one at him and he missed. And basically, I don't know if I just missed it in that little split second. Somehow, like a rock slide happened, like, and they get covered by all these boulders and stuff, right? Obito style. And basically, what happens is they're inside and they're explaining the situation to each other, and Jiraiya is like, "Oh well, I knew the whole time you weren't just regular lowly performers." Like he knew it was something else to him, and I think that was smart because of course this is Jiraiya, right? So he wasn't really pulling the Sasuke card, floating around in the background in his shadows and stuff like that. But he did have his doubts, or he did have his thoughts about him. Like he at least thought differently than what they were telling him. So I give Jiraiya points for that. And basically he's telling him so all we have to do is just go after Yoshiki. He's trying to get information on the guy, and Sasuke's basically telling him, well, the land that I'm from, the village that I'm from, I'm assigned, me and Boruto are basically assigned to eliminate this guy, and so we're assigned to protect Naruto, and thus why we're here. So basically he's like, okay, he summons a whole toad. And I don't know if it's one of those ones from back in Naruto when Naruto was first starting to train with Jiraiya or not, but I just think it is for whatever reason. So basically they get out of there and they're traveling to go find Naruto. And Yoshiki at the same time, he's trying to extract the QB chakra from Naruto. So basically he figures out that he can't do it by normal means. It's crazy because he sticks his hand in there. And it looks weird. He just sticks his whole hand in his stomach. Like it looks like he was about to turn the seal, just like everybody used to do, like all the other guys used to do back in the day, like when they trying to seal him back up. So I guess he was gonna unseal it, and the Nine Tails kind of rejected him. It's crazy because he makes it to that mental state, that mental plane, the Tail Beast plane, and he's just like walking around and exploring and stuff. He runs across Kurama. He's about to pull the seal off the front of the cage, right, and then undo the binding of the cage, right, and before he can do it, like orange flames, and then he's just thrust from the plane, and then you see the QB chakra engulf Naruto. So this at this point, you know things are about to get hype, right? And then he has like this little piece of chakra fruit, I guess, and he eats it and he heals from it. And I don't know, he just seemed like he was just really, really happy about the fact that he healed from that chakra fruit. And at this moment, Boruto, Jiraiya, and Sasuke, they show up. And so this is another good interaction between Naruto and Boruto. It's another way for Boruto to see some of the things that his dad had to go through, being like the QB chakra. Kurama is his friend now, but back in the day they weren't. They weren't. And Kurama hated humans, and yeah, he was trying to steal Naruto's body, kind of like in an Orochimaru sense, kind of. Not really though, because I don't think he wanted his body to have his body. I think he wanted to take control so he could get free, and then yeah, there you go. But so then the fight ensues. So basically, Sasuke tells them to go after Naruto, and he's gonna go after Yoshiki. And you hear a couple of information drops. Like every episode, they keep trying to nudge and poke and make sure that you know that Sasuke doesn't have as much chakra. It's like I'm really hating that. I'm really hating that because you're not getting to see Sasuke go all out because they keep capping him every episode. Like once or twice, maybe around about that time with like Boruto and Shinki when they were fighting against Yoshiki, that's straight. But now, like you're taking it a little bit too far. Because the way that they're acting like it's like, well, we can't have him at full power because if he is, then Yoroshiki's surely gonna catch that oof, right? So I don't know, man. I don't know, but I really wish they'd actually just let Sasuke go all out when he's not with Naruto. Like, yeah. But so he's going back and forth with him. Yoshiki actually activates the Rinnegan. And I'm kind of confused now because you don't really see him use the regular purple version, right? He always used the red version. So now it's just like he's using the regular red one for some reason, or maybe they forgot or something that maybe they forgot that it was red or something or something. But I like this episode, he didn't use the red Rinnegan, and he teleported. And you know they had the little red origami pieces falling down and stuff like that, but he didn't use the red Rinnegan. So I don't know what's going on. Not that I have that much of a problem with it, but I think the red one is cooler than the purple one. So yeah, there you go. And so basically you have this moment where Boruto is faced with Naruto engulfed in the Nine Tails chakra. That's what I really wanted to talk about. And just how he couldn't fathom the fact that Kurama is making him act like this. I think that's what it was, is that he knows that his father and Kurama are friends in the future, so it's hard for him to comprehend in the past how this could be going on like this. And then another thing I forgot to mention, they pulled the swing and the sad music. You know they had to go back to the old school Naruto. They pulled the swing out. They pulled out the sad music. They explained his backstory. It was just so nostalgic, man. I thought that was really cool. You know, I don't know. I just always had a little thing for the little sad music. I just loved it, right? And basically Jiraiya explains Naruto's situation to Boruto, and it's really nice that he's getting a better understanding of his father, the life he lived, his teacher, the life they lived, and how life just was, period, at the time before he existed. That's really cool. It's really cool. I like how they're taking it that far. So basically at the end of the episode, Yoshiki is basically he's forced to leave. He's forced to leave and rethink his strategy. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go leave. I'm gonna formulate a plot. I'm gonna be back. It's all right. I'm gonna be back." So that's basically what he's doing. And then you have this moment where Naruto is basically over there slumped. He's over there knocked out. He just had all of that. He had a big tussle with the Nine Tails, while also fighting against Jiroshiki too. So like I said, Jiraiya was basically explaining to Boruto and others about how like the village was treating him and stuff. And basically Boruto gets a rundown in Naruto's history, and I think that's really cool. And it was funny because Boruto was like, oh well when he was like that, it seemed like he was like a monster, right? And Jiraiya explains the story, and he's like, no, I don't mean it like that. I don't mean it in that way. And you could just tell that he genuinely cares, even though Jiraiya's like, I know, he already knows. Naruto wakes up, and it's like they play back on that old storyline. You remember how um when he used to use the QB chakra, or the QB chakra used to use him, and he would hurt people. It hurt him internally, right? And so I think it's kind of like that. He notices that he's the one who scratched Boruto's hand, and it's just like a really nice moment. And then Jiraiya drops that bomb on everybody, like, hey, how about you two come train with me? Because I feel like if you two train together, I think he said their chakra natures are like extremely similar, and basically he thinks they can come up with some type of combination move to surprise Yoshiki with. So we might not get to see that fight next episode, but we will get to see them train with all the comedic aspects of Jiraiya and Naruto. It's gonna be hilarious. Um, but anyway, I've been going on long enough. I try to do a little bit something different with my videos, but it's kind of like I have trash internet, so I gotta like I'm gonna figure it out. Just work with me. But anyway, I'm gonna end it right here. This has been my Boruto episode 131 review. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. Please like and subscribe, and